Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 29, Winston. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
Really good coverage all over the field. He took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Jameis to throw it. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Play action now, Winston. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Chelsea. No secret, he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Eagles had a woeful 3-12 on the year. They come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
A game there of 30 big ones.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They'll run with Sanders. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd and goal. Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
6 plays got them down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown. Great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your deep.
The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at the 31.
This game has me doing flashbacks. And remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
But it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Panther 11. 18 Rattler.
Hurts. Flush to his right. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away and could cost them a ball game?
Following the interception, Winston looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And he takes this one back into the end zone. Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. Charles, it's now a 2-touchdown lead in the opening quarter. Following that pick 6, they are off to a fast start in this one.
And absolutely ecstatic on the sideline after that play, aren't they? Not just because they got the lead, but how about seeing one of their guys get a chance to take it in for 6? Already up a pair of touchdowns. They've got everything going their way early on.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Winston locates Kamara on the outside. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Winston. Alvin Kamara willing it in on back-to-back plays. Finding room at midfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Off the play fake, Winston. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he loses the football a 2nd time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. Almost like baseball. Guys it back, people on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him on it. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. They go play action. Winston. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Demario Davis there on the stop.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Philadelphia picking up the 1st on a gain of 15.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Tyrann Mathieu showing off a bit on that stop. Really nice tackle for loss. Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. Oh, absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme.
get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find the hole.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Okay, ready?
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And Pastor's got it. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 40. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They go back to the ground with Sanders. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Sanders. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. They go play action with Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this 2nd quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they are going to set up shop. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, well, we look at the defense. They came in prepared, had excellent game plan.
And this is going to be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown out a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Here's Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, he just kind of holds you every time he drops back to pass.
Those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
On 3rd down, Winston. That's out to the flat for Ingram. And they will stop him short. They're going to be at the 27. First down. best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Back deep is Tavon Austin. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. And this is caught by Watkins. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Taken at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Here's Hurts to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Together, offense. Keep it together.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And this one is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Throwing is Hurts. And now here's another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, here in this third quarter, the whole complexion of the ball game flips on a dime there, CD. This is back to a one-score game.
And sometimes when your offense is sputtering, you as a defensive unit have to take it upon yourselves to say, we've got to go out there, maybe take a few chances along the way, and see if we can generate some points ourselves. And lo and behold, they were able to deliver.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the one. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. They'll look to throw here. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. He'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. And this one complete to Smith. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On third down, they turn to Sanders. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 45 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, he made that catch knowing full well that at the end of it, he's going to catch a pretty good lick.
I guess if there's anyone on this team that can absorb a pop, it's him. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expecting to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's put 6 on the board, fellas.
Going on fourth down with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth, and the Saints will have the football back. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Play action now. Winston. And his pass incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure to give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
A second down throw for Winston. Olave over the middle. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On play action, Winston. And my goodness, another interception. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Smith brings it in, going across the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Running right, here's Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Another run here with Sanders. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 43-yard line. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now to this point. This offense so far on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I know we're in the era of wide open football, a lot of spread formations, more space. But there's still a spot for power football. And we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle. And, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. Up the middle they go with Sanders. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights? That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
A big loss on first down leads to a tricky second down. 18 yards to go. Hurts. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the Saints are right back in this football game. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. They give it and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Winston now from the 50. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 27 yards there, a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Kamara up the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. A 10th carry for Kamara. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him. It's a loss of 2.
They did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nobody could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Winston. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Winston to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this fourth quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Teamwork makes the dream work. Let's go right now.
Even though we're not on the goal line, this is essentially a goal line look as they come up for second down.
Dig deep.
Another run with Sanders. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Stay on point, fellas.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And they'll send the tight end in motion. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Wait a second. They declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that will give you possession back. Now, let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Winston. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Winston. He'll buy some time right. And he'll just get rid of it. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Field goal try will be almost 50 yards from this spot. So what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down? They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. From the 6. Well, this one, partner, was fun.